All fertilizer is made up of nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium. Those are the three major types of fertilizer that farmers around the world have to use every year in order to grow that crop. Nitrogen is made from natural gas. 98% of the world's ammonia is made from natural gas. Natural gas prices, as you guys know, have doubled, and the futures market looks like in some places natural gas prices going up like 4x. As a result, the price of ammonia fertilizer, nitrogen-based fertilizer, has gone from $200 a ton to $1,000 a ton. So it's 5 times as expensive to buy basic ammonia fertilizer today than it was a few weeks ago or a few months ago. About 10% of the world's phosphate comes out of Russia. 25% of the world's potassium comes out of Russia, potash. Both of those markets are blocked up. They are sanctioned and they have banned exports. Russia has through the rest of 2022. And as a result, the price of potassium's gone from 200 to 700, and the price of phosphorus has gone from 250 to 700. So now it's so expensive to grow a crop that a lot of farmers around the world are pulling acres out of production. And they're actually going to grow less this year than they would have otherwise because it is so expensive and they cannot access fertilizer locally to plant.
All right, good morning. It's Thursday. Once again, I got spreader here. I fixed the gearbox yesterday. Worked great. Then the problem I had was the pump right here. It's got a seal on the top of it underneath the spinner. Started leaking. So now I get to fix that. So the problem I'm having is our other spreader is all PTO driven. She doesn't have the PTO and the hydraulic. I hate this hydraulic spinner. Always have problems with it. And I don't know if it's because of the tractors we got it on or what, but when we had it hooked up to the 4440s and the case years ago, when you get done spreading and you go up to reload and shut the spinners off, like with the case in the 4440, when you would shut them off, the spinners would just slow down and eventually stop. The problem I'm having with the gear is when I shut the spinners off, click them off, I mean, they stop. They go from spinning as fast as they can, and it just stops or dead. And I don't know if all that jolting is causing problems back here, but you got to run around continuous because, you know, that way they keep spinning the whole time you're spreading. And I run her up on 10, you know, and once you put it on continuous, you can adjust your flow. Well, we run her up on 10 so that the paddles have enough power to throw the stuff out. But when you turn them off, man, them spinners go from 100 miles an hour to 0. And I don't know if that jolt is hurting it or what, but I don't know any other way to slow them down. Like, you just can't click the button and they slow down like the other tractors did. When you click the button on these things, I mean, it stops her dead. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing up, pull it apart, and see if John Deere has a seal, which I doubt they do. But you never know. All right, good morning. So it's Friday, and we just got new tires put on Miss Eastern Shore Farmers 4Runner. It's a 2021. She's already put 60,000 miles on it. Here's what when they were doing the tires, they told me the brake pads were getting low. This is a woman driver for you. No brake pad left. She goes 100 miles an hour up to a stop sign. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Started at 6:30. Put rear brakes on. The front brakes can go a little bit longer, but I just did it outside because our shop's full of equipment and everything else. So I hurried up and popped her up, put new brakes on the back. Front ones, she's got to go to Connecticut this weekend, so front ones can go a little bit longer. When she gets back, I'll pull her in the shop and actually do it in the shop. So the front ones don't seem that hard. They just got to pull. You just pull the pin and pop them out and pop them in, but I didn't feel like screwing with it this morning out here on the stones. So I got them done. So they're nice tires. TerraTracs, with a Hercules or something, but they're nice. And they were, Toyota wanted, I don't know, $1,400 for 4 tires, mounting and balancing, lined up, and Knox down in Pocomoke did it for $1,100. So thanks to them guys, they got me good tires for a lot better price We work with them a lot, so I appreciate it. But I'm gonna go take her for a ride now, and see if my work worked. I wish we hadn't put tires or brakes on it, because we want to trade it in on a Lincoln, is it an Aviator? That's what she really wants. So right before we bought this, we went looking, but nobody had any of them, because it's like when with COVID going on, and none of these car dealerships had anything. They had a couple, but they weren't the color or the wheel package that we wanted. But now they're starting to get them in, but of course the price is up, so now we're stuck with this thing for a little bit longer. Nice vehicle, but when you're doing, we go to Ohio a lot. It's nice for a 2-3 hour ride. It's not nice for a 10-hour ride. I mean, it's just, you feel tight. I mean, it's all luxury. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's an expensive luxury vehicle, but it just doesn't have that luxury for a 10-hour trip. It's 2-3 hour trip is what, after a while, the seats start making your back feel a little hurt. But other than that, she's all right vehicle. I mean, she's tough, so she's got to be with her driving her. So, all right, happy Friday. All right, good morning, or I should say good afternoon. It's Saturday. I didn't blow the combine off when we got done, so it's real windy today, and the wind's coming out of the southwest, and it's warm. It's probably upper 60s, so I went ahead and, while this wind, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's blowing, and that's the best time to blow a combine off, so I just got it done. I was going to video it, but who wants to really see me blow a combine off? So, set her all up. I got to get the 8-wheeler out, big 4-wheel drive out, hook her up to the turbo till. I might turbo the ground that I already spread chicken manure on, and then get my brother's truck, Peterbilt, unhook it from the drop deck so he can use it to start hauling straw, because he wants to drive it because we're done with the excavator moving it. Look, there's fighter jets. I don't know if you can see them. There you go. F-16s, there's 2 of them. Oh, look, there's 3 of them. I wonder what the heck's going on here. Yeah, they're F-16s. Something's going on, I guess. They fly over every now and then, but you might get 1 or 2. A lot of A-10s fly over real low. You'll get a couple of them. You'll get some F-18s. We're not that far from Norfolk or Andrews Air Force Base. That's my brother. He was in the Navy. He was stationed at Andrews. His whole term. He was in the Navy and never seen a boat or water or anything. So he was at Andrews. Maybe that's where they're headed at. There was 3 of them, no F-16s. So. Who knows where they're going? Maybe something's going down. Who knows in this world now? Maybe they're going to go get Biden or something. I don't know. Let's hope so anyway. But anyway, got this done. I'm going to hook the turbo till up. She's sitting back there. I'm going to hook my brother's truck. And I got to get the sprayer out because she's still got antifreeze in her. So I'm going to get her cleaned out today and get her ready for top dressing wheat. So yeah, you'll see all of that today. If you want to clean your field up, if you're a hay farmer or you do straw like we do, and nobody picks the string up when a bale breaks or when a string breaks, that's what I pulled out of that one. A turbo till will find every bit of string in your field that you got, and it will knot up on these fingers, wrap around, knock them up, and you have to take a saw to cut it off. A knife just don't cut it. And it sucks because it will wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap forever and ever and ever. And this is what happens when nobody picks the string up. I don't know. It is a pain in the butt all the time. But it will clean your fields up. That is one thing to buy a turbo till for. if you want your fields clean to string, definitely get a turbo till. There's a whole pile just off of 2 of them, because I got it. Where's some more at? I know there's some more here. Had to cut that one out. Here's some around the barren. All right, good morning. This is how Monday's starting out. What am I working on? I'm working on the Great Plains again. Bearings, another set of old bearings went out on this shaft, and then that shaft. There's one out on that, but we're gonna go ahead and put 2 of them on. We're pretty much getting rid of all the old bearings. They're slowly working themselves broke, and we're putting the new bearings on her. But once again, we're gonna spend a couple hours working on this thing. Once you put the new bearings on her, she's all right. It's just these old bearings have got to go. But we're not gonna replace each one. I mean, we probably only got maybe 4 total left. But when they go, we're gonna fix them. I'm not gonna fix them now because it's a really pain in the ass pulling all this stuff apart. I mean, it's a major pain in the ass. So we're gonna go ahead and just replace the ones that are broke and get her back in service and get her rolling again. So we got a total of 4 to do, 2 on each axle, 2 axles total. So get these fixed and get her working. So happy Monday, y'all. figured I'd show you what it looks like to load. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what she did. It's been a long day of fixing stuff. We had 3 different sets of bearings out on the turbo till. We had two of them out on the back. 2 different, I don't know what you would call it, sets of blades, axles, I guess, whatever you want to call it. They were the old ones again. Fixed them, and then right before we got done, I looked at the front, and the front they weren't out, but they were the old ones, and they looked like they were probably not far gone. And while we had all the tools out, went ahead and hurried up, knocked it out, got it done. Then they called and said my parts were in, so I ran down to Pocomoke, got the parts for the spreaders, and couldn't find out they didn't send the sprocket with the new one, so I had to go right back down there because we left the old gearbox down there for them to rebuild, and the sprocket was on it. Brought the sprocket back, tried to take it off, busted 2 of the gears on it. Had to go call John Deere. We were like, man, we got to order this sprocket. We've been like down for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks, just the shipping. It just takes them so long to send you anything. And it's not Deere's fault. It's, you know, it's anything you order, it takes forever. So, called them up, and luckily they had the sprocket that we needed. They had 2 of them, so I bought both of them. Got a spare. So, before I went down there and picked that up, they had sent the seal with the other parts, so I went ahead and fixed the other spreader, got it done, ran down to Pocomoke, got the gear, sprocket, come back, we fixed it, and I've been rolling. So I didn't video any of it because it's just trying to get shit done. I didn't want to really want to be holding a camera when I hate working on these manure spreaders, honestly. So got them fixed. It is 5:11, and this is my second load that I'm getting ready to spread. So trying to get caught up on some spreading for the early corn. I got to spray some wheat. I got 6 acres I'm definitely going to spray tomorrow because I don't know what's going on with it, but that stuff is tall. I mean, it has gotten so tall. I want to go ahead and get it sprayed, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. But anyway, finally got back going, showing you what to do. So we got 1 more set of the old bearings on the turbo till, and then she'll be completely new bearings. And I told Dad, I said the whole time me and my brother talked, the whole time we've been doing this, when we pulled it apart, we should have just been putting the new blades on it because the damn thing would be rebuilt now. So, but probably next year we'll have to rebuild her, so I'm going to pull all the way back off again and do it again. And that thing's not easy. It's not that it's hard, it's just, it's not easy. It's more of a pain in the butt, I guess you could say. So she's good to go now until the other old bearings go. So I'm going to get back to spreading, and it is, what is today? Monday? Today is Monday. So everybody have a good one. Like, subscribe, share. See you.